Howdy y'all, my name is ChucklesTC and welcome back to my World of Outlaws 23 career mode, where today we're going to be headed to Lima Land for a doubleheader, first and the midgets. So let's go ahead and load in there and I'll cut back to you guys once we are there. Okay, we're loaded in here at Lima Land. Our goal time is a 12.061. Let's hop into it here. And this is the track that causes a lot of difficulty with those tires on the inside. We're going to see how those tires play in the street stocks later today. But let's focus on setting a good lap time here, and we instantly got and beat our goal. And that was a new track record for us, new personal record for us. Set a lot slower for second lap. We're in a battle here with this car. And we're going to wall them. And that was a rough impact there. See how badly that impacts our lap. Yeah, full second off the pace there. Let's not focus on the negatives, let's focus on the positives. I feel like our car is a lot more grounded. And we haven't found a way to magically flip ourselves yet. Sadly, our best lap is still our first lap, but that's, I mean, we'll take that. All day and night. And running up here in the higher lane, we definitely are a bit slower. We'll see what we can do here. We're going to run one more practice lap before we head to qualifying here at Lima Land for the midget race. Let's again stay tuned for this. Oh boy. That was a weird way to go around. I mean, we're going to limp across the line. Jeez. We're going to practice beating the goal time twice. Once with 11.965 and once with a 12.029. So now we head to qualifying here, where our goal time is at 11.949. I think on this first lap, it's just important to keep the car clean as possible. We already have some front end damage there. Now we're under fast laps. And we're going to come through on the first lap for a 12.1. Now for the final lap of qualifying. Definitely playing a bit cautionary there. We're going to qualify 20th and go on to Heat 4 starting in 5th. Starting in the transfer spot now. So we head to Heat 4. Top 2 advance to the qualifying dash. We have not yet advanced to a qualifying dash in our midget career, but in just our third, or maybe it was our fourth, street stock event, we made the qualifying dash. I mean, we're having such a better career already in street stocks. But yeah, we're a bit off the pace of the leader, but I mean, we have a top 10 consistent car there. Let's get in the bottom a bit there over a tire. So we're finding our lane that we should have been running in the race, or in the qualifying. We're going to move up to 4th before the caution will fly. Restarting the outside lane as the car was flipping up into this corner. It's going to be a green, white, checkered restart. And here we go to the start line. Two more laps to go. We're going to drop down to 5th here behind Cooper. But make the switch up. We're going to be putting pressure on 3rd of Barnes into the final couple of corners. But it looks like we're going to hold on to 4th and move on to the A main. But starting in P16, I think. See if I'm right. P16, that's a pretty decent qualifying position. So now we head on to the A main. Okay, and we're underway here for the A main. And we're underway. Erickson gets the position on us right. Ooh, hiccup. Right away. And Bobby Young is down to our inside. We kept it out of the wall there. And a car will go around. We're going to stay caution free. Now battling for every position. Us and Thompson are taking turns ramping up on each other. As the car spun and we get up to P14 before caution flies. Starting now on the outside lane once again. Not where we want to start, but we made up 2 positions from the start. Bobby Young is back in 16th. Leaderboard's in the top left corner. And we've lost 2 positions on the initial restart. Now we'll sit inside here on Cox. We're going to ramp up and flip into the wall, collecting a ton of damage and dropping down to P20 before the yellow flag flies. Starting in the outside lane once again. Bobby Young worked his way up into P15. We need to finish in the top 15 here to get some sponsor money. We're able to hold our position on the restart, but we cannot make the corners tight anymore. We're going to make the pass on Reynolds, but Cox moves one down low on me. Now we work our way up into P18, but ramp ourselves up on Bailey. Fighting for P19. It's a rough battle. So we get 10 laps to go here. And we turn Cox there. That drops us down to P21 as we get slowed down. We'll ramp up on the rear of Reynolds, who's able to hold on to it. And now we'll spin Reynolds fully, but not for popping up into the wall, and we drop down to P24. We're just unable to keep it out of other cars. We're yet to get an inside lane restart, which is what we really want. It looked like another heartbreaking day here in the midgets. So we get hit down into the inside. Okay. 5 laps to go. We're fighting for P24. Gonna turn Armstrong and make the position up. But there's no reason to make up that position because he's gonna get it back on the restart. And we're just struggling for everything here in the midgets. But we're back under green. We're actually able to hold off Armstrong. And with 3 laps to go, we're able to take P23. We're going to leave the bottom open for Robinson to get it back. So we take 2 to go. White flag is in the air. We're going to shoot our way up into the top 20, spinning Jackson. And never mind, we're going to finish P21 here from Lima Land Motorsports Park. We're 13th in the season standings. Good top 15 finish was Bobby Young. Is now cut back to you guys on the main menu. Back here on the main menu, we finished 21st in the rank. And our popularity skyrockets. And up next, we're at our home race of Kokomo. Let's go ahead and get some upgrades done here. Purchase a new part, which takes away basically all of our spending money. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like. Oh, never mind. We're not in the video here. I'll cut back to you guys once we're over at the street stock cars. Okay, we're loaded in here for the street stocks back at Lima Land for a night race this time. Let's load into the event and I'll cut back to you guys once we are there. Okay, we're loaded in here at Lima Land for practice. Our goal time is a 15.251. So let's go ahead and load in and get this show on the road. Okay, just need to get it rolling. So another time we're visiting a track for the first time in these cars. Shoot it around, we're gonna get passed up by these guys. Oh, that bottom is gonna cause some damage, I think. We're coming in here for our first lap and going a little too slow. See what improvements we can make on the second lap. We go about a tenth faster. Another tenth faster. We're gaining about a tenth a lap. I think we're losing it on this back straightaway by not taking this outside in line, but this time it's going to be slower, I think. So we got hooked too far on the outside. Never mind, we go 0.3 faster that time by. We only need to gain about another 1/10.5 to beat our goal time. Actually, exiting out in that rough dirt might be decent for us. Never mind, we're losing a couple tenths here. We need to take a tighter corner. Need to be tighter in the corner, wider on the straights. Have better corner entries. Go 5.4 there, or 15.4, should say. Now wide again. It's going to be a slower lap. That was a pretty good first corner, though. Like slingshotting it around through the corner. And there we'll get oh so close to that goal time, but just miss it by 4 thousandths of a second. And this lap's going to be a bit slower, I think. Yeah. 0.6 slower. I mean, we're doing anything we can to gain some speed. I can't quite think about what would give us the edge over anyone here. Cars aren't really getting past us. They're actually, yeah. Cars can't really move around us, which I guess is a good sign. He's going to finally be able to get through. He's been behind us forever. Set a decent lap there. I just want to beat the goal time once. But I guess we're going to have to go on to qualifying. So this is going to be one of our last laps. Maybe if we feel good about it, we're going to throw on another lap. With our car, that car to the outside, we're not able to get up into the lane we need to be through the corner. Oh, we're going to beat the goal time there. So we come through sideways. This is going to be our final lap of practice now. And that, I think, might have been the first bit of damage we've taken all practice long. We finally beat the goal after 16 laps around this place. Our fastest lap was a 15.128. Now we can move on to the next session of qualifying. And now we're underway with it. Those inside tires seem to not have near as an effect as the Indies as they do in the midgets. First lap was about a second off what we need it to be. Our goal time is a 14.887. Oh, and we're going to hit the wall there, ruining our lap, taking a ton of side damage. But actually improving from our first lap time. We're going to qualify 22nd with a 15. We advance to Heat 2 starting in 6th. And we're on here for the Heat. Bobby Young, I believe, starting in 5th to our inside. Yes, it is. So we're good at gaining ground in these heat races. And before we go to complete the first lap, we're already up into 4th. But Jurens has a great exit of the corner there. And we wipe out into the wall again. Down into 5th here. I was hoping to be able to go back to another, what's it called, qualifying dash, but it doesn't look like we're going to today. It looks like we're only going to finish in 5th, which is going to put us in 18th to start. In each position we make up here in the heat race is 4 grid positions. With 1 lap to go, oh, we're going to wash out into the outside wall. Take a ton of damage, and we're going to limp it through to finish 5th. Oh, okay, we held on to it. Well, we're on to the A-main, starting in 18th, like I said. And here we're underway for the A-main. Okay, like I said, our goal position is 15th here in the A main. I want to get a top 10 though. Oh, we're really loose. We're going to wash out into Ericsson on the first lap. He really catches our car there. So I guess yeah, I don't know what line I'm trying to take here. Now we're up to the rear of Thompson, up into 14th place. Fight up, knock into the 55 of Wright. We're going to try and make a double move here through the corner. Oh, but the 25 of Richardson has a good exit. And we're going to give up the bottom to Thompson. And now we get a fight back. We get a lot better there of an exit on Thompson. Moving up into 12th. Richardson holds on to 11th, but Thompson is holding solid down to our inside. Oh, and now we attempted to make the move on Richardson. We wash out into him, taking a decent bit of damage ourselves and likely roughing him up a bit. Even more right side damage here as we lose a position to Thompson. So we're letting this pack in front of us drive away. We clear Thompson. Hopefully make it clear. And it appears to be that way. 8 laps to go. We are sitting in P12. Jones in 11th. And Richardson up in 10th. Oh, we wash out into the outside wall. As we see Thompson appear throughout the corner. We need a caution here with 6 laps to go from Lima Land to give us a chance to get into the top 10. These cars don't go around near as much on their own. We have 5 laps to go here. Our chances are going down for this to be a top 10. A top 15 we'll be happy with, but not satisfied. 4 laps to go. We've just been a bit off of everything here this weekend. Feels like that's what it's going to set up to be at the end of this one. With 3 laps to go, the leader is taking 2 to go. We take 2 to go. The leader comes through and takes the white flag as Wright makes a move to our inside. We have... Oh, we're coming to the white flag here. We're going to bump into Wright and take the white flag. 1 lap to go. The racing officials, the leader is taking the checkered flag. We're going to have one more set of corners to get it done on Wright to hold on to P12. We're going to wash out into him with our rear. Try to hold strong. We're going to cut down his lane on the inside and go over the line sideways and hold on to P12 at the line, I believe. Over Wright, yes. By 1/100th of a second. I mean, the margin at the line is so insane. See if we can get a topside view. We're sideways here. I think the line is right about here. Yeah, we're like just over it before him. I mean, with just an amazing last couple of laps, we've sort of given up on anything happening. But boy, what a dominant drive from the winner of the race. Jeremy Cross finishing only a second in front of second place, but with everyone below 15th a lap down. We're 12th in the season standings, so we are going to head back to the main menu. I'll update you guys once we're there. Loaded back here on the main menu, there you see a bit of some rough driving, putting some damage onto our car. So now, next episode, we are headed over to Elm Creek Raceway. Let's put some repairs on our car. And let's go and upgrade our midget car real quick before we sign off for the episode. We're going to upgrade this once. And thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. And come back next episode. We're going to be racing at Kokomo and Elm Creek Raceway. Please like and subscribe and come back for more. Peace, y'all.